Hey guys, this is Mel with Right to Bear Customs. I want to say excellent job. I feel blessed because I started out with 50 subscribers when I started this giveaway, and right now I think I'm at 159. And I chuckle about it because last week or a week and a half ago, Tom said, "Oh, you're going to need to do a 100 subscriber giveaway." Within like the next morning, I was at 100 and something, and then he's like, somebody else said, "Well, you're going to have to do a 150 subscriber giveaway," and within the last few days, I've passed that milestone now. So I think I'm going to do another giveaway, even though I'm already at 150. I'm going to do another giveaway, and instead of doing it on the hundreds, I think I'm going to start doing a giveaway once every like 150, like halfway mark. Be a little different. Anyway, I wanted to also tell you that in about 2 or 3 days, I'm going to do a video on the drawing itself, and so you'll have to wait another few days. But I wanted to tell you more about Right to Bear Customs. I'm a small veteran-owned business. I was in the Marine Corps for about 6 years, and I owned a crossbreed holster. And a buddy taught me into it, another Marine taught me into it, and said, you got to get one of these crossbreed holsters. And I had it for like 2 or 3 years ago. But for what it was, it worked really well. It was real thin, lightweight. The retention, the retention was there when you had a belt on, and that's how it was made. But I personally wasn't happy with it, and it's been basically put up on a shelf and never brought back out again, other than to show people that I own a crossbreed. Anyway, I set out to make something better in the hybrid division. If you followed any of Coda Boy 32's early videos from the summer when I got into this as an actual business, I started out with just Kydex and trying to make something different than anybody else made Kydex wise. And I took like 15, 30 holsters over to his house one day, and he grabbed one Kydex holster and said, "Ooh, I like this." And he's like, "Let me see something, let me doctor it up." And he doctored it, put these little slits in it to ride on a belt. And lo and behold, I couldn't duplicate that. I tried and I tried. I went through 50 sheets of Kydex. And this is what a sheet of Kydex is. I went through 50 sheets of Kydex. I filled up 2 garbage bags of just mess up. If you work with holsters or Kydex, it's really malleable to heat, but you can't breathe it, so you got to have a safe way of doing it. It's chlorine based, so it can kill you. So I had purchased a big laser system, spent like 10 grand, and I canceled it the day that it was coming because I asked some specific questions I should have asked beforehand once I learned how Kydex was made, and they said it was chlorine based. And I canceled the laser because at the time I was going to try to cut the holes out with the laser on the Kydex, and that just wasn't going to do. I tested over and over again cutting Kydex by hand and trying to get it really nice, or by Dremel, and then heating it up and then doing it that way, but it made the holes very distorted and it wasn't crisp and clean. And I was like, well, I love working with leather. I'm just going to concentrate on hybrid holsters and all leather holsters. So far, I do not have any all leather holsters. I've put in 2.5 months solid of working with hybrid type holsters and leather, and learning how to cure leather, learning how to tan the leather, learning how to dye the leather. The other big boy I have is purchased a big industrial sewing machine which can go through Kydex and leather. This is not your grandma's sewing machine. And I've never sewed before in my life, other than the Marine Corps. And I had this little needle and thread, and I would sew my shirts if I ripped something or something like that. So learning how to go in straight lines and learning how the Kydex affects the leather when you're sewing is huge. And I need everybody to bear with me in the beginning. I sent out a lot of holsters to a lot of guys in the YouTube community, and some of those earlier ones like SoCal's and Pop's Quest, I don't know if you've seen his Curious Solar, C-Max, he hasn't got his yet, but he was one of the first ones I did this summer when he was having his big drawing, but I made one just for him. I didn't make one for everybody to get. And then, let's see, Mossy Nut, they all have, Coda Boy 32, they all have my very first hybrid holsters, and my stitching's not really good in those. A lot of them had gotten ones that I just stitched within like a week or two of getting the machine. But this week I did a sneak peek on, a lot of people know Paradox. Paradox ordered a holster. It's not done yet, but for the most part it's done. I gotta do it all. I gotta do all the treating and everything, but look at the stitching on that. Very nice. Of course, learning how to burnish edges, that took me about a week or so to do a really good burnished edge. And of course, learning how to use the laser that I did end up purchasing, which was a CNC machine with an attachment to a laser. Learning how to use that as well took a little bit of getting used to. So anyway, these right here, this is my uniholster. This is an inside and outside waistband. These run about $150, and I have a Facebook page, Right to Bear Customs. And if you are using a mobile device, you can't order one with your mobile device, but if you use a computer, a main computer, or laptop, you can order one of these, and they're $150, and you'd still have to email me because I don't have it all set up yet. I'm still just concentrating on making holsters. The website will come once everything starts to slow down for me a little bit in the way of getting comfortable with knocking these out. It takes me about 5 days to knock one of these out. Also, this is my third one I made for Paradox. I got so far and I messed up. I had to start all over. The first one I did, I messed up the Kydex. It's so easy to mess up edges. It's so easy to make wrong cuts. People just don't understand how much material and how much waste it goes into making one of these holsters. Anyway, that's Paradox. He should be receiving his next week, and I hope he enjoys it. Also for Iron Mike, he is my boot camp bunkmate. I made him this. I don't know if you can see it. It's still not done yet. It's still curing. It's got, it should be done by tomorrow around lunchtime. But hopefully he'll do a review on this. He has a web page. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Also this week attempted my first revolver for a young lady that lives in my town. So ladies, I will do revolvers if you have one. So anyway, and the quick draws, they go for about $125 out the door. Free shipping, all that stuff. But anyway, look forward to hearing from other people. Please hit the subscribe button. Probably Monday I'll do a video for doing a new quick draw giveaway. And come on guys, gotta have that bear. Y'all have a good day. Bye.